Little low energy. I hope you can understand that after today. But this is one of those times where there's kind of an old trader saying that if you buy them, you don't want them. And this is one of those days where it felt like that. There's several times where active investors like myself will put bids in below the market for certain stocks, sometimes certain ETFs, and then you're surprised you got them. And today was one of those days where we saw people, clients and active traders that we speak to as well, saying, yeah, I got filled on Facebook, I'm not sure if I want it. I got filled on Apple, but I'm not really sure if I want it. Those tend to be better buys down the road, but you're talking about a 6-month time horizon, and this really feels like, at least from a momentum perspective, that this may not have been something to buy. I think there's people out there saying that Jerome Powell missed an opportunity to do a little bit more. This, to me, is evidence that the president and the president of the Federal Reserve do not speak. Because I think if Jerome Powell knew that that 10% announcement was coming, he might have done 50 or at least signaled to the market that he would be here if this kind of thing happened. If he's going to be data dependent, the data is about to get really bad.
That always happens to me at the school silent auction. I end up with something I don't want. But it's not like
that's the feeling. That is the exact feeling I'm talking
about. So today, with the report about halting new agricultural purchases from China and then maybe slapping tariffs on farm goods, we have that as one part, and then the currency manipulation charge from the president. Do you think one of those is more important than the other for people to look at it, or is it in total that this is really moved us, on a scale of 1 to 10 to where?
Well, I think the agricultural issue is a bigger deal. And everything to me you've just mentioned is more political than anything. For example, the currency manipulation charge, I could see a scenario where about 3 weeks from now the president says that he never said that, or it wasn't an official naming of them as a currency manipulator, which is an actual official action that has to be done by the Treasury. It's not done by the president. So it has to be done as an action, and then there's steps that go with that. So I think that was just another message to Jerome Powell, which, I imagine Jerome Powell with his fingers in his ears going, la, 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 la. I don't think he's listening to the president. I truly don't. The agricultural move, however, by China, that's a big chunk. And one of the things, if they get comfortable with agricultural purchases from Brazil, they're likely not coming back. And they're not coming back unless there's some sort of massive discounted price. So those ags have to go somewhere else. That means soybeans specifically and some of the other agricultural products, the price may not recover. And that's a big deal for middle America, which is quite a bit of the president's base. Now, there tends to be a streak of patriotism or perceived patriotism between these people, and they might still support the president, but the election's a long way out.